Hello traders, you are welcome back to the Forex Geek channel, and I especially welcome you to this video. In this video, we are going to be looking at a powerful tool that many traders overlook, which is the pocket pivot. Okay, so if you are looking to strengthen your entries, improve your timing, and gain an edge in the Forex market, then stick around because pocket pivots might be exactly what you need. All right, so what exactly is a pocket pivot? In simple terms, a pocket pivot is a trading signal that indicates potential buying interest in a stock or asset, which can be extremely useful in Forex. All right, it's an indicator of strength, and it can help us understand when a currency pair is potentially reversing or ready to move higher. Now, a pocket pivot isn't just a single day move. It's a technical indicator that traders use to spot the subtle shifts in buying pressure. This insight helps us to anticipate potential upward momentum in price action. Okay? Now, why should forex traders care about pocket pivots? Well, if you've ever been frustrated by a position that seemed ready to move up but didn't, pocket pivots could help you avoid these traps. They let us know when buying pressure is entering the market, which can be especially important in the forex world where small price shifts can mean a lot. Using pocket pivots, we can find strong entry points by spotting when buyers are starting to dominate, helping us get into a trade right as it begins to gain momentum. Essentially, they let us see if a trend has real buying strength behind it or not. Now, how do we actually spot a pocket pivot on a forex chart? First, we want to focus on the volume of the currency pair. Okay, the volume of the currency pair matters a lot. Now, we are currently on the XAU USD chart. Okay, the pocket pivot appears when we see a daily price move that surpasses the volume of any down day in the previous 10 days. So we're just going to be adding the volume indicator to assist us in identifying the volumes of previous days. All right, so this is 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So we have 10 days here. So I'm just going to use a line to demarcate. So we have, after this line, then we have 10 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we are going to look at the volume. We can see, okay, you can see the volumes after this line. These are the volumes for the 10 days. Okay. So the pocket pivot appears when we see a daily price move that surpasses the volume of any down day in the previous 10 days. Okay, so we can see that, okay, we are yet to have, okay, this in the previous 10 days, this was a bearish day, 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 this was another bearish day. So we are looking for a day or a candle that would give us a volume that surpasses the volume of either of these 3 days. Okay, either this day or this day or this day. So far today's volume is on the lower side. Today's volume is on the lower side, so we are not exactly getting a pocket pivot within these 10 days. Okay, the volume spike can signal that buyers are coming in strong, and if the price moves up with it, we are seeing confirmation. Now, to identify a pocket pivot, you have to look for a clear up day with higher volume than any previous day in that 10-day window. So just note, in case if you want to spot a pocket pivot, all right? If you want to spot a pocket pivot, just ensure that you have to map out the 10 days, and then you need to have a bullish day, or an up day rather, that has a volume that surpasses a down day within the previous 10 days. All right. So this volume spike signals that buyers are coming in strong, and if the price moves up with it, we are seeing a confirmation. Okay. Remember that we don't just look at volume alone. We also need to check the price structure and make sure it's in line with our overall strategy. All right. So why does pocket pivot matter? Because that volume spike is showing us that buyers are stepping in and gaining control. Now, this can be an ideal signal for an entry if it aligns with your analysis. Of course, this doesn't guarantee a winning trade, but it gives us a clue that the market may have strengths moving in our favor. Okay? Now, like any strategy, pocket pivots aren't foolproof, and there are some common mistakes traders make. Let's go over a few. The first is, do not rely on pocket pivots alone. It's essential to use them in combination with other indicators or signals. For example, consider using support and resistance levels or other technical analysis tool alongside pocket pivots for stronger confirmation. Second, don't ignore the overall trend. Okay, in this example, we can see that we have a bullish trend. All right. So even if we are going to be looking for a pocket pivot, this is a bullish trend, as we can see. So even if we are going to be looking for a pocket pivot, make sure that your trades are in the bullish direction. All right. Try as much as possible to maintain trading in the direction of the trend. It is important. And lastly, watch out for fake outs. Okay, watch out for fake outs. Now, while the pivots might indicate short-term buying interest, it may not be enough to reverse a broader trend. It's important that you take note of that. Okay, take note of that. Then in the aspect of fake outs, not every volume spike means a sustained uptrend. Sometimes what looks like a pocket pivot could be a one-off that doesn't lead to further buying pressure. So that's why context is key. You have to pay attention to what is really happening in the market. And when it comes to breakout, I always emphasize that it's important that you wait for a retest, okay? Because retests are a way to validate a breakout, all right? So you have to watch out for fake out. Fake out is when the breakout is not real, or when the breakout does not eventually happen, even after it temporarily broke out, but then you find out that price goes back in the opposite direction. So how can we actually start applying pocket pivots in our daily trading routine? Start by adding volume analysis to your charts. That's important. Then look for those pivot points daily, especially if you are trading the 4-hour or daily charts. You can see in this scenario, we are on the daily chart. Okay. Now, pocket pivots tend to show up more clearly on these time frames, the 4-hour or the daily. It's also helpful to keep a trading journal where you note pocket pivots and see how they play out over time. Documenting them can help you understand the nuances of using pocket pivots and see patterns you might not have noticed otherwise. In the end, pocket pivots can be an incredible addition to your trading toolkit if used wisely. They help us see buying strengths, improve entry timing, and build confidence in our trades. Remember, though, like all tools, they are just one part of a broader strategy. So keep learning, stay cautious, and use pocket pivots to fine-tune your entries in the Forex market. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Forex tips and strategies. Let me know in the comments if you've used pocket pivots before or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.